boring mob got up. Where were we last building? Okay, so I've been thinking. I'm definitely. I've drawn out some maps for the mint I'm gonna build. I'm probably planning on making a mall. I got some plans. Man, I have not played like Minecraft on stream for a long time. Apparently we now have new copper blocks. I don't think they're right there. It says there's new copper blocks somewhere. I don't know where they are. Did the smoker get changed? No, I don't think so. Did they finally add... Are they gonna add auto crafters yet? Okay, actually, first on, let me... Where's the bat? I think it's, this one, right here. Oh, wow, the bats are finally changed. Wow. Where are the copper blocks? Oh, by the way, if I were you, if that's a great way, if you're in luck if you get paid on anywhere between Monday and Friday. Saturdays, banks will close early, and on Sundays, banks will not even open at all. So do not go looking for pennies on Sundays. If you get overwhelmed with pennies, you could dedicate Sundays to searching them, because Sundays you can't really do anything with banks. They're closed. Okay, I don't know if I'm like dumb or something, but I just cannot find the copper blocks. Is there copper doors? Hello. Okay, chat. I don't know if I'm stupid. Probably. But it's like I can't find the copper. Are they gonna make like tinted panes? I think that's all they did. I think they only just added bats. Minecraft, I hope Minecraft didn't patch the stupid villager nerf. And guess what? What's gonna go right here? A mint. That's right. I'm going to establish a mint here. Alright, I might be taking a little bit of the stream to like wander around and look, but you guys might want to be patient with me. Mojang, can we please add concrete stairways and slabs and bury vertical slabs? Dude, okay. If anybody is like, okay, this doesn't look good. Also, what does an error wheat penny look like? Well, there's a lot of errors. For example, there's the most famous is double die, which means that the penny is... Oh, sorry, Cholo boy. Like, for example, the lettering is dyed, right? So it was like, if it's like a 1, right? If this is like a 1, right? Then there might be a copy of said 1, and it will look like this, kind of. A really famous one is 55 double die. Those can fetch for tens of thousands. a very infamous error is the copper 43s or steel 44s, which you will never find those. I've searched them and I can't find them. But if you were ever so lucky to find one, well, you're retiring. I'm just gonna say that right there. You are retiring if you find a 44 steel and it's genuine. But you gotta be careful because people will paint 44 steel pennies, and they will just make it look like they're, you know. Did they retexture the netherite tools? Maybe, I don't know. Okay. If anybody says these buildings look ugly, trust me, this is an upgrade compared to what I did a long time ago. In fact, these buildings right here are supposed to kind of be reminiscent of San Francisco buildings. Let's see, what was... Yeah, I built these after I went to San Francisco. This is kind of reminiscent of... Definitely reminiscent of San Francisco. I like the modern... Like, these buildings make my other buildings... Oh, yeah, There's a 44 San Francisco. I think there's only one of them ever known. It's because they put these platchets, right? These little discs to put the pennies on. And when they accidentally left a few steel platchets in the hopper in 1944, and they struck them as steel. Yeah. Anyway, this neighborhood took me such a long time to make. But, oh my god, it paid off so well. Oh my god, I want to build a mall. I'm definitely planning on building a mall. The bad thing is, oh man, I like the hill in my city. By this is inspired off Cetro Tower from San Francisco as well. Here's a school. This school is really special because it has grades like 1 through 12 all in one building. And unlike the other school that was all brick and ugly and stuff like that, look at this. This is beautiful. I went out of my way just to make sure that this school is pretty. A while. Oh, here's a bank. By the way, I'm gonna tell you, be very careful on eBay. Do not buy pennies that say unsearched copper rolls with wheat pennies on the end. But idiots will do that. Some of them are genuine, but other people will just put 2 wheat pennies on the end of a roll and they'll sell you and say they're like unsearched, but they're fake and they put all coppers in them. Be very careful with eBay. If you can do it, go look at the coin yourself, study what it looks like, and see if it's right for you, right? For example, if you don't know about VDB pennies, the V in VDB is centered on counterfeit. Yeah. Like, if it is centered on a VDB, or no, if the V is centered on the center of a VDB penny, it's fake. If you don't know, the B is actually centered a little bit, and it's kind of off a little bit to the left of the center, and the VDB initials are very tiny. I mean, like, there's a lot of tiny initials. Like, the letters are probably like a millimeter wide at most. They're very small. I can't show you this I can't show you on camera because they're that small. Like, they're smaller than a mint mark. Anyway. Pretty sure there's a bank right here too. There's a fitness spot. I thought I was going to put a gun range in here. If you guys don't know, this is kind of like an inspiration off Chernobyl's pool. There's the pool, and then there's a basketball court. I'm scared every time it freezes because I don't want to lag out, but I love how it's not. This is why I don't like building on flat worlds, because look at the dimensions onto this place. Like, look how there's roads, and you come down here and you see a bunch of houses in this like kind of like little divot, and you have a giant hill right here, and there's the National Weather Service right there. And there's the radio station. And again, I told you this is actually a inspiration off Cetro Tower. This tower actually exists in real life. But it's different. And man, oh, this tower is so simple to build, but it came out so good. This tower looks very good. And on top of this tower, you can see just about any part of the entire city. Just look at that. You just fall off. I want to build a mall. Transway number 5 is probably going to start right here. It's going to be my interstate system. Kind of like look-alike. This road is going to kind of turn to the left and begin. I might put a mall right here. The problem is I want to make this a lot. This all over here is probably going to be farmland. At least a lot of it is. I might make transways and routes, like routes. You know, like Route 66, route, and all that stuff. I might make that. So transway number 5 will probably start right there, and it'll go along this coast. This area will be open. Ooh. Cases. If you want to display your pennies, if you love wheat pennies, get this book. It's about like, I think it's like $10. It's a Warman's book, and it has every single year of wheat penny. Here's the start right here. I think I bought only like a few of these. I definitely bought this one right here. It's a VDB penny. You can see that at the end it gets more complex. Or it gets more filled because, you know, that's the later years. I have about, like, I think 40% or 40 to 60% of all the wheat pennies minted. There's like 140 varieties, I think. It is a gold mine, exactly. Because the pennies and coins there will literally rotate out probably daily at most. I don't know. I want to make a... I could make like a very small mall over here. I could make a mall right there. But I kind of want to use this as a nature preserve. Although if you had to tell me you have to get rid of one nature preserve, it'd probably be this one. This one's cool, but it's just like, look, the cave is really cool in my opinion. But other than that, it's pretty much boring. Oh, no problem. I love sharing information. I almost share too much. Oh, yeah. Oh, and if you have any grandparents, you can ask them. 1920s, they're not really that rare. There's like 310 million that were made. But it just kind of feels cool. Like, I remember once I actually, a few months ago, or a few weeks ago, I was at my work and I was looking through the register and I found a wheat penny and it was a 1920 just sitting there. Like, yeah, nothing like finding a 103-year-old penny just looking right back at you. And like, when you here's what's interesting. Like, think about how many people's had that penny, how many people have bought things with that penny, and now finally after 100 years of in your hands, all the stories it could probably tell. Wonder how many people have touched the 1920 penny. And remember, the people that have used that penny are no longer around today. The people that made those pennies are no longer alive. I probably may not be able to make a mall in, yes, there's a brown panda right there. I think that one's a named brown panda. Pretty sure I named it so he went despawn. I want to build a mall, so I've actually watched Kane Pixel's Rolling Giant video. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna build a mall. That looks cool. Yeah, so options for a mall. Right there is my second best option. This one is my number one. Although the mall, I want it to be a pretty decently sized mall. The only problem is, again, there's two conflicting things. I want a mall, and I want this to be farmland. Which, I think if like I dedicated from this street, like right, okay, I'm gonna draw a line. Draw this, and that street. Okay, so this mountain would be a limit. From right here over there would be a limit. Right there would be a limit. Okay, so if I ended like, if I built the mall and I ended like right here. Like, I'm gonna draw a line out with my cursor, like right, boof, 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 boof. Like, that would be a pretty good, that's a good land for a mall. I mean, I might have to do some, like, land working, but this also could maybe be farmland, I don't know. That river, past that river, is where the country's border will be. Like, this spot, okay for a farmland, but it's really rugged. I'm definitely gonna make a town right here, and it's gonna be known as Crestville. You don't know why, because look at the crest, the water crest. But another transway going through here. I might build a town right here called Hawkington. And transway number 1 will be right here. And it'll be probably one of the beautiful transways ever being built in my country. I already have plans. You don't see what the transways look like yet. I've probably showed them like for a few minutes on this channel. Somewhere in a very, very non-disclosed video. But they're really badass. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm watching the video called Backrooms. Wait, is this another brown bag? Oh my god, there's another one. Called Backrooms Pitfalls. I'm sorry if it's horrifying. I'm sorry I have to be this person, but the scream that is just funny. Here, I'll play it. Where is it? Come on, I have to play it. That's not a person. Here it is. The screams are funny. Marvin.
That's not a person. What is it? That is not a fucking person!
I'm sorry if I'm like not taking it seriously, but the screams are funny but horrifying. They sound. Maybe I'm gonna make a bed.
That's not a person.
This is literally me, and I'm literally having this. Can you imagine that coming from like a bathroom, in like a public bathroom? Imagine hearing that in a Taco Bell bathroom. It gets me every freaking time.
That's not a person.
And yes, if anybody's gonna ask me, yes, I just said I did watch The Rolling Giant. It is a, the video. I have never been more on edge when I've watched a video. Like, I just, like, it's like if you fear, like, you know something's gonna happen, because it's King Pixels. Oh my god, what? I'm not gonna, I'm gonna try to tell us a little. If you have not watched the video it's called The Rolling Giant Oldest View Part 3. Watch it. It's a good video. Like when I was watching it, it's like you want to look at because it's so interesting, but it's like it's King Pixels. You know something bad's gonna happen to the protagonist because, yeah. But it's like, dude. Like, if you watch it, you'll know what I mean by it's, like, it keeps you on edge all the time. But it's like, dude.
Year after year, abrasive toothpastes can damage your teeth. The best part about
I love this video. It's one of the best videos he's made.
The sweetness you crave.
A man goes underground and finds a mall located just
No sugar, great taste.
underground.
What's good, guys? Wyatt here, back again. So it's been a couple days since my last video. I'm in a rush right now just because I have to get to class in a few minutes, so I'll try to record this quickly. But anyway, I wanted to do a update video on what happened the other day at the end of my last video. So I haven't gone back down there since then, but I have gone to the site of the hole a couple times in the past few days. I took someone in the comments advice and
I clicked off the video because I actually thought it was Kane Pixel speaking and doing an interview, but then when I went back to view it, I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. It's not doing an interview. It's literally just the video itself.
Get a couple of trail cameras from my old botany professor. I ended up switching to business back in like January, but I went back to her and she was nice enough to lend out 2 of her trail cameras to me. So I was able to take them out there, plant them, one out in the bushes looking at the hole and one in the hole, discreetly, of course. And I already know, like, you guys are gonna say that's totally sketch. It's private property. Yeah. All right, so sue me. If the landowners find this, sue me. Go ahead, try to do that. Yeah, but there's no way I'm walking away from this thing. I need answers. So I set up the trail cameras and I didn't see anything. No one showed up. I got like 1 deer, a lot of witches, like a lot of pictures of nothing moving grass, but I didn't see anyone the whole time. So that definitely doesn't really answer any questions, like why there is a mile-long staircase going down to what looks like a shopping mall in the middle of nowhere. But it makes me less hesitant to go back. Because last time I started, especially on the way out after I stopped recording, I got very paranoid I was going to run into people. Like I tripped some sort of silent alarm. But it seems really devoid of life. There's no one around. Alright, so I got a dip for now. But my plan is to head back out to the woods later today and record a part 2. So, see you there.
This is a good video.
Right,
You guys
so
gotta watch
here.
it.
I've been walking for like 30 minutes now. Got off the trail a little while ago, and from here it's pretty much just like a straight shot through these woods. So it's nice, a couple miles. Finally, here we are.
Might be a little bit rusty at building, so yeah,
Looks-
please be patient.
Untouched. Yeah, it looks exactly the same as when I was here yesterday when I picked up the trail cams. To tell if someone had walked. So it looks like no one's been here since yesterday, at least, and no one had been there for a few days before. You can see over here, this is that's where I put the outdoor trail cam. Looking over here, trying to get the hole. You can see that's the spot where I put the other camera. Oh, and also, this light right here, this went out sometime while I was away. I noticed when I was watching back the last video. I'm not sure what to make of that.
What?
My name is Alfonso, and I got Botox Cosmetic for the first time. The lines that I was concerned the most about were on my forehead.
I'm still on the fence about sharing any info, the location here. Just because I don't know who I'm going to attract with this, and I don't know what I'm getting into. This is clearly no fucking joke, the scale of this thing. But I did a deep dive online.
Okay, here's where I've seen the video before, by the way, so this is not my first reaction. But it's like, okay, here, yeah. Hello. It's like you're very close to your mic.
Particularly notable, just locals, I think.
Yes.
No, you were getting the leg workout and getting like, you know, on the way back, having to climb up those stairs again, and then all the way up through the woods, it was like dark for like a solid hour
Your-
walking back.
Your mic is still very close to your mouth.
Yeah, honestly, they've been sore for days, and this is not gonna help. But
No.
it's good.
Hold on.
Okay. Just gonna be quiet.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good, folks.
Okay, so here's where I have to draw the line right here. You're going into a mysterious mall underground. You have no idea how the hell is it. It's not like underground by like a few feet. It's underground by a mile. And this guy says, "Nope, I'm not gonna do the buddy system."
Sort of scouted the
Like
area.
this is when you take like 2 of your pals along with you
Find any
and make sure you don't freaking die.
just traces of people, really at all. Didn't see anything. There was no tire tracks. Didn't see any footprints.
This guy has balls, dude. I couldn't do this alone.
Back door. There's 100% other entrances, but okay. Yeah, see, I don't feel used to this such last time. This is still very. See, I'm thinking it smells like copper smell that I mentioned.
Same here, man.
Like a cornfield kind of smell. Okay,
Oh, that's cute. We have to deal with like up to 10% in my state.
let's see.
Oh, I like how he enters the mall and there's this room and it looks like a slaughterhouse. Yeah, that just screams, "Hey, you are going to die here. Do not explore."
I don't hear any music this time.
That's some creepy stuff right there.
Yeah, all the lights are still off. Everything looks close. So.
Oh, by the way, I heard a thing called a Pika. Not a Pokemon, though. They're actually real, and they make little scream, or whatever. Huh.
I'm ready to bolt. Any second.
Yeah, he enters the mall kiosk. Like, this literally just screams, hell no. Like this guy right here is when you stop. This is when you go and you get like, I don't know, yeah, again, like get 3, maybe 5 of your buddies and you explore. This is when you get like Stanley Fatmax flashlights. What? Give me an example. Oh, I thought you said grammar.
This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, he tries to open the door.
What's that?
Oh crap. I sat in the particular. This sat. Yeah. Oh, there goes my phone. I'm gonna break it. I haven't even paid this thing off yet. No.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Like, this guy doesn't even know when to stop.
Big wireless companies are busy spending.
He just... Not really. Dude, it's sad. I really wish I could go to this mall. They demolished it. There is... There's probably like contracts you have to follow. But it's like, there is a small mall that looks like it called Collins... Like, Collins Creek. Yeah, so he finds himself in this giant abandoned underground mall. Like, dude, there's two things there's 3 ideas in my head: loot, run, or explore. I always wanted to go into an abandoned place like this so I could just go by the cash registers. I just want to see if I can find any pennies to scrape up. There are these people that get paid to go in and just like loot banks, I think, and they get to keep whatever's in the bank. Like there's the people that will go in, they'll find like silver bars, they'll find money pouches. Oh, by the way, the Coinstars, if you find a Coinstar machine, look in the rejects and you could find silver. I was literally going to town with my cousin, and I was in the Coinstar and I put my hand in the reject and I came out with a freaking silver dime and a Canadian nickel. No cap. Apparently Coinstars just do not accept silver. And by the way, may I remind you that apparently again, this mall that is in the video is real. It's 100% real, and you used to be able to go and explore it until it was unfortunately demolished in May of this year. But apparently, according to local... Oh man, he is... Like, getting my nerves. Bruh.
Some kind of like a doomsday bunker. What does it say? Thank you for shopping.
Yeah, it's called Valley View Center.
Center. It's the same fees.
No.
Is this?
Malls, though, I would kill a visit an abandoned mall because unlike normal buildings, malls are big. Bloomington. Oh, that's not abandoned. It's called Eastland Mall in Bloomington, Illinois. She's still running. It's a.
I should have done a better finish.
It barely kind of is running. It's doing better than a lot of other these abandoned malls. But I will say, like from experience, the mall, like Eastland Mall, was very busy still when I was very young. But the like post pandemic, it has been kind of in slow decline. But yeah, in this mall I went to where you would strap yourself to it, and it was like this bungee, and it would fling you up in the air. I never went on it because I was a little wuss, but it looked so fun. I think my generation has no appreciation for malls. When, you know, malls are great because they should still build malls because they should connect. Oh, I'm gonna tell you a really, really good idea with vending machines. Here's what I do at my college. Find quarters, put them in a vending machine. Whatever quarter you put into a vending machine, you'll get a different one out if you reject. In rare occurrences, if you put a dollar bill into a vending machine, it might actually give you a dollar coin. But again, if you want rare pennies, or a chance for rare quarters without going to the bank, I do suggest going to vending machines.
So this is like proper mall. I don't know how far I want to go in here, but
Yeah, Valley View, from what it looks like, was a very big mall. I mean, Eastland View, in my own opinion, is a pretty big mall in and of itself. But Valley View looks massive, or at least it looked massive when it was. Dude, the entrance had these orange tiles. I wonder if that was uranium tile. There is a chance it was, because I mean, it's in Texas, and Texas is very close to Mexico, which is a lot of where Fiesta Ware comes from, like Fiesta Ware culture comes from. I wouldn't doubt
artist stuff.
it probably it didn't have uranium tile in it. Apparently, Valley View burnt down. It caught fire like 3 times,
Stuff.
causing.
Mentioning Texas.
The Giant, I think, was stored in Valley View until Valley View was, again, it was demolished. I think the
I keep seeing
Giant went with it. And I'm kind of upset. I think the Giant should have been saved from that place.
city. Or if it's a different thing. But
What do you
it's
mean go? Like,
Texas shops.
it's all CGI. Apparently, what Kane Pixel said is that he got someone to go to the city of Dallas and get the blueprints for this, and he spent a month literally rendering this. And he had to go to a rendering farm. Yep, there he is. He sees the "We're back" sign. Parade of the Giants, and that is an actual bridge.
Care about West Dallas.
Oh, by the way, dude, there's a guy on my stream if you're wondering what, and the guy on my stream talking to my cousin, you can't hear him. Probably for the good part. But because you're in Philadelphia, you're in like you are in a gold mine of old spots. I mean, think about it like this. America was found, like, Philadelphia is one of the first colonies to ever be founded. So there's going to be a lot of old buildings where you live. Especially in Philadelphia. And by the way, yeah, Parade of the Giants was a real parade, and I wish I could have been there. I think I've been to Dallas, Texas, but I went to an airport, and I changed back to Bloomington after I came home, after I flew from Seattle. Not Seattle, but Spokane.
It's like these are all art studios.
What about Monticello?
Set an octopus.
By the way, if you notice this video, the moment he says he doesn't like the giant, that's where the paranormal stuff starts happening.
That scared the shit out of me. What is this? Some kind of artwork.
Ready? Ready?
Candy as fuck.
He says he doesn't like it, and it immediately starts going to crap.
I don't like this thing.
I don't like this thing. Ready? Boom, mall turns on. And the mall turns on in the center. My hair is getting straight. I can't tell if, again, I can't tell if it's more creepy because there's light in it and then there's darkness, or if it's, I feel like it's almost more creepy with light in the building and nowhere else. Because it's like, it just creeps me out, kind of. I'm not really really that scared of the dark, but like, there's this like feeling of like being in like a dark building with a light and then being completely swallowed by darkness. If you get where I'm going. Like just completely enveloped by darkness on all ends. And nothing makes you feel more more stressed out when your flashlight and the light just gets eaten by the darkness. Like you shine your light into the dark and there's like barely any response because that's how big the building is. It's like, yeah, I'm more comfortable that there's light in this mall, but now it's like there's dark spots. Like, what could come from the dark? It's a big ass mall. I was starting to kind of develop a plan for what mall I had. I mean, I'm sorry if I jump around a lot, but anyway, going back to what I said about uranium tile, in a lot of southern, like far southern states, like especially around Texas, maybe Oklahoma, where a bunch of like Mexican culture is, there are structures made of uranium tile, like this orange tile, and it gives off a lot of alpha radiation if you go scan it. I have a piece of orange Fiestaware myself, and that is, it's kind of toasty, not gonna lie. Like, it's not warm, but it's like, in radioactivity, it's like the hottest thing I own. Okay, and now it takes this guy 20 minutes to say, you know what, F this, I'm out, and when he goes to the entrance to get out of the mall, caved in. Dude, I don't know. But at that point, if I go back to that spot and I see it caved in, that's when I would just kill myself. Like, I would Yeah, oh no. Yeah, I'm only saying that because a guy named Wendigoon said that. Like, that's when I would just want to unalive right there. Because, like, yep, you're stuck underground. You can't call anybody for help. You're done. You're gonna get canceled. Yes. Yeah. at that point, when you see it caved in and you can't get it on, like all the rock loose, that's basically when you climb over the end of a railing and you just break your neck. Cause like, nope, I'm not living to starve to death. That's scary. Here's what's scary to me, right? Is being like, at this point, just let the giant give you a hug. It looks friendly anyway. Just wants a hug, a nice baby hug. Shake its hand. Maybe have some tea with it. You know, that's what scares me. That's kind of one of my untold fears, is getting stuck like that and having nobody help you, or worse, starving to death, because it's slow, it's painful, and you remember I suffer through pain worse than other people. I'm very sensory. I can feel hot more than people. I can feel cold more than people. I feel pain at heightened levels. What are you watching? Dude, that would scare me. Like, just looking at your only entrance in that mall, and it's buried.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube. And
Again, you're just mad about ad blockers,
access to all
YouTube. Don't
things
be.
VIP.
It's not for it to be. Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, you're stuck in a mall and there's no one to help. Like, you're done. You're gonna die. It's only a matter of when. Like, that's just horrifying to me. And there's not even anything to be scary. Like, there's not... Like, in real life, there wouldn't be any, like, monsters or anything like that. Like, it just be yourself as you slowly go mentally insane and slowly starve to death. That is why you have a buddy system in, like, a cave. Because if I got stuck in a cave and there's someone next to me, they could go call 911 and go get help while I can get rescued in time. But if you go alone, that ain't happening. He starts wandering the mall. And then here's where it gets weird. He starts to notice one thing about the giant. It's not where it once was. And it starts moving when he's not looking. And at one point, it gets to the part where the giant's like, you know what, F this. And it just starts moving automatically. And it's kind of cute, but... Oh my god, my drift is fighting me. Julian Revershon. Imagine going to the entrances of the mall and seeing it just rocked off. But if I found this in real life and it wasn't paranormal, I'd kind of low-key set up a home down there. I mean, look at that. Man, when the bombs drop, you have a whole mall to yourself. You got an old buddy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can talk to the giant all day long. He looks like a swell guy. And he notices the giant isn't gone. When I watch this part of the video, I'm like, oh my god, no. Like, I'm like, oh hell no. Around like, I'd say the 25-minute mark is where it starts getting bad. Like it starts getting noticeably paranormal. In the later days of the mall, they actually used it as a art gallery. And you start hearing thunder. And I like how, like, you know, he avoids all horror tropes and just goes right towards the giant.
It was a different area. That wouldn't mind if it
YouTube Music is a music
Who
app
the hell
made by
uses YouTube Music?
and it's cheated
Genuinely.
over 80 million
No
official
one.
songs.
Like, no one and their
you
dog.
keep listening until your great, well, like 10th grade grandkid was born.
Yeah, who the hell uses... And Apple Music. I don't use Apple Music. Like, YouTube is good for some music, but like, most of it, it's just me. Like, for example, like Just Cause 3 is a game where the soundtrack is not on Apple Music or Spotify, so you can really only go to it on YouTube. Nope, he proved that wrong.
late.
Yeah, I think like 29-minute mark is when it starts getting creepy.
There's a door over here. Kidding me.
Yeah, 29 minutes into the videos, but or actually probably like 30 minutes.
Is this the... What?
He looks into the thing and it shows that it's all, there's a bunch of plants. Yeah, when you hear that, that's when you start pooping your pants.
Shit, I don't know whether or not to
It's 30 minutes is when it gets good.
Let me see if I can figure out where they're coming from. It might be like an elevator. Or an elevator. It's gotta be an elevator.
And my question is, how the hell did the giant appear behind him? Like, he's in a dead end. Like, how did it get behind him without him even seeing it?
Hello?
And it's literally like SCP-173.
I'm leaving. Trying to leave.
And it says, nope, I don't like you.
There's someone controlling me. Fuck.
Yep, 32 minutes in is when it starts getting action packed. And I like how he goes up the stairs and the giant looks at him like, "Aw," and he turns around sadly and rolls away. What? Man, what a jerk. This guy literally denied that poor giant a hug. And now it's sad. Oh, this is concrete. With a great cyan terracotta, yeah. It makes this gray modernistic appearance. Yeah. It's better than the other buildings I did. This gray terracotta makes it look so much better. Now he's going to like the back parts of the mall, and you can actually see real life copied blueprints for the mall. You can actually see pictures of the Dallas like Midtown district, which is what's going to be replacing it. Which this district's going to cost like about $4 billion in real life. Where is this money coming from? Maybe I feel like if we used that, I bet you in $1 billion you could actually repurpose the mall. Like that's $4 billion. That's expensive. That's very expensive. The mall probably wasn't even built with that much money. I mean, my mall that I was talking about was built with like $3.5 million. Probably not adjusted for inflation. There's a big mall. I bet you. Here's what I would have done with the mall: either put like Walmart or something in it, or put cars, or build homes. Like make it into like an entire like housing complex with a few shops in there. Then with people actually living in the mall, you could actually. I bet you could give this to somebody that's rich and they could probably do something better, but it was torn down. And now, I bet you I'll be 50 years old and they probably still wouldn't have built what they want to build there. But the problem with America is that it's very consumerist. We basically, instead of reusing things, we just throw them away. As soon as they've lived past their purpose. Like my mom, I tried to tell my mom not to get me shoes. I'm like, listen, don't get me shoes, they're okay, but she insisted. America is way too consumeristic. And I get it, malls are big, and malls are expensive to run. I mean, all the lights, all the plumbing, all the maintenance must be done. I get it, but like, I mean, the mall's already built. How much money did it take?
Not even your shed anymore with motion sensors, cameras. They've definitely seen me.
It's gonna cost $5 billion to build Midtown. That's a stupid lot of money. That is to give you some representation. The world's first fusion reactor is gonna cost $25 billion, and this costs a fifth of that. This costs 1/20th of the cost of the International Space Station. 1/20th, okay? By the way, $100 billion, I think. By the way, with a $4 billion, I'm pretty sure every mile of interstate costs $1 million to replace. So, by the way, with $4 billion, you could replace 5 miles of interstate system and put it up to standard. With $5 billion in today's money, you could effectively restore one. Let's see. You could with $5 billion, you could restore 10% of the entire interstate system. Okay, right? So that means with the amount of money it costs to build this brand new complex, they could replace 10% of the entire interstate system, bring it up the code, turn it into, let's say, asphalt road. Like, put this. That's a lot of money. I cannot stress this to you people. That is a hell of a lot of money. I bet you with $1 billion, they could have renovated the mall in $1 billion. Maybe I'm a little bit controversial when I say this, but I feel like building this. I mean, it looks cool in the pictures, but I think it would be a big waste of money. I think the money could be put towards better things than the Midtown project. Because again, it looks beautiful as hell. But again, $1 billion. How much do malls cost? Let's go. Okay, so. Okay. Oh my god, he's loud. What's going on? Okay, so I just looked it up. The average cost of building a mall is about $24 million, and it says it can go as much as 180. By the way, let me remind you about something. $1 billion is 1,000 million dollars. So $1 million times 1,000 is $1 billion, right? Let's say it took about $200 million. Hey, let's be aggressive with this, right? We're going all out. $500 million to renovate the mall, right? That is a tenth of what they're proposing to use in this downtown. $500 million could do it, easy peasy. Or they could spend the money replacing all the interstate systems in Dallas, Texas. That's a steal. Or they could probably repay the entire city's roads with that money. Or they could clean up a bunch of litter. Or they can build an entire giant wind or solar farm to supply Dallas with clean energy. I mean, a wind turbine costs up to $18-20 million a piece, so $1 billion could probably establish the most expensive turbines, by the way. Or they could build nuclear power plants or, ready for this, they could actually winterize their system. There's a lot of things they could do better with $5 billion. I'm at 40 minutes. Yeah, 31 is, again, that's when it starts going.
Talk to whoever. It's just a misunderstanding. I didn't realize.
Is he scared?
This was. I just need there.
Now it's overrun.
I need to leave.
It does look like Moist Critical. he gets camped. He gets camped by the giant. What a low. What do you want?
You can get me.
And he sees it go up the escalator.
What do you want?
And then he shows a bunch of dead horses and men, and he points towards the dude.
Shit.
Pretty sure the giant goes baseless. I'm pretty sure this giant, yeah, the giant basically just loses its base. This part sucks. He's just about to get out. He's got the exit right there. And then, sadly, as he's about to escape, the bar breaks and he falls to his death. That just sucks. Like, he was just about to get out, apparently. What? But now what? But now where are you at? What are you playing? Wait, what? Not with that attitude. What? Why does your dad keep saying it's his turn? So what? Shut up, idiot. Dude, what the hell is going on? I'm sorry, my cousins, brothers are arguing over who gets to play Roblox. Yep, I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes. There's people that definitely build better than me, but I would say I build pretty decent. If you think this is bad, ugh. The other buildings I built in the other country were okay, but they are nothing compared to these. Box with holes cut out. But now I've decided to add more 3D to my more dimension to my builds, and yeah, they came out looking like that. I will tell you, I'm definitely going to expand on what I like to call Abterian modernism. I don't want to sound cringe. I'm going to sound cringe, but I invented a brand new building technique. I call it Abterian modernism. That building, these row of buildings right here are built with what I like to call Abterian modernism. Here's how you do it. First of all, you kind of build like a back box, and then you build either a gray. Here's how you do it. You either build a color and gray, or you build gray tiles or anything, and then a color. Like, I'll show you. Like, here's this gray building, and you can actually see, like, little windows popping out. Here's all my favorite buildings right here. You have, like, little areas popping out. This is Abterian modernism, is what I've named it. Definitely make these buildings right here look. No, that's good. This building was first. I started with these, and I went to these. Here's some of the corporate buildings. Are you playing Phantom? No, I'm not going to be on Roblox. I don't know if I'll be on Roblox tonight at all. What's wrong? Where are we going? What is it? What is it? POV, you pull up to church only to hear the Soviet anthem being played. POV, you pull up to church and they start worshipping the motherland. It's like a nickname for Russia, the motherland. Nickname for Germany is the fatherland. Dude, for my biology class, I hate my pockets. Stuff keeps falling out of my pockets. Anyway, my biology class, we went to go pick up litter, and where I live by, of course, is right where I-39 ends. I look over the fence because if you don't know, interstates have these fences to block everything off, block stupid people like me from getting in the interstate. So I found this fence and I look over and you know what rib pipe is? That black pipe with like ribs in it. It's like usually for gutter spouts. I saw that, but there was a ton of it ripped up everywhere. And I go in and they said whoever got the most garbage gets extra credit. And when I went back, they're like, race is group 1. I'm like, yeah, let's go. We literally murked the game because I got all that garbage. But she gave everybody extra credit. Even if she didn't give everybody, I won and I destroyed the competition because I'm like, I vaulted over the fence, which it didn't have that bar on it. So I had to be careful not to get my butt prickled by that stupid like triangle shaped part top of the fence. But I won. I destroyed them. I destroyed them. What? Yeah, it just indicates half of a day passing. It's snooze. I think you keep hitting snooze. You need to... If you push snooze, it will just... I don't know if what I got was true. I hope I got an EMF 390. It's a Geiger counter, but it detects radio waves. Some people use them for radio detection. Other people even use them for paranormal stuff. What? Well, this is it. Basically, here's what's really cool about college is that my semester is about to end. So it's almost like the year's ending for me. But it's finals. The only bad thing about college I don't like is that imagine everything you're learning in like a semester or everything you're learning about in 1 year of your school, condense it down to like what's it called? Condense that learning material down all into half of that year. And that's what college is like. It's a double-edged sword, yes. Of a normal... Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that we go very fast. So, like, instead of taking a year to do stuff, we condense it down into half a year. Called semesters. The reason they call it semesters, semi means half. For example, semi-automatic means it's half automatic for a gun, which means it's gonna load the gun automatically for you, but you have to let go of the trigger and you have to pull it again in order to actually do something. What happened? Maybe if we come over, I will say, when you come over to my house for Christmas, you can play VR, like, if you promise to keep it down. Like, I'll make you a deal. Since you didn't do it on purpose, I will let you play, but the moment you say something, it's like, you're off when I'm streaming, like, for the rest of the trip. And I really don't want to do that, but it's like I do have to take precautions to make sure I don't get in trouble. Maybe if you're over, as again, I think I was actually gonna say, if you're at my house, I could probably take you to the mall, or the antique mall, and they do have Pokemon cards there, and I thought they'd be new. Yes. They might have some of the older, rarer ones. I don't know. But if you go over to my house, like if I were you for next weeks until before you go to my house, bring all of your coinage, everything you don't want. Like don't bring the stuff, but take a bag or a bucket and pack all the coins you do not want in that bucket, because where I live, you can dispose of it very easily here. Okay, okay, stream. Eventually. Mm-hmm. I knew that. Not doubting you. That'd be I imagine that'd be like overpowered and they would like get in trouble because of that. Anyway, so unfortunately guys, I'm gonna have to go. Do it at work, darn it. Yeah. I have to leave by like 10 minutes. I do work Wednesdays, remember? I switched because of math. I used to do... Yeah, chat, if I haven't explained it, I've switched my work schedules because on Wednesdays and Thursdays of this semester I'd have to get tutoring after math, and literally I had no time to get out of tutoring to go to work. So I'm like, yeah, that's a problem, and I actually had to switch up. Anyway, we actually got this downtown part done. Nice. I think I can't wait to say this. I'm gonna have to say this. Either we're working on that other apartments over there that will be there, or even better, we could work on the Mint. The good thing about the Mint is that I actually have a map of what I want to build there. Plus, I'll probably build some more buildings right here. Anyway, guys, I'm out. See ya.